Hello, everyone. Today I'm going to work out an example from the Calculus Readiness assignment, number 24. I've had various questions on this one, so I thought it'd be a good idea to work it out and kind of show you some of the steps on it's a pre-calculus concept. So here it is. So basically, what we're given is it says if sine of alpha is equal to 15 over 17, where alpha is between 0 and pi over 2. Well, that's over here, quadrant 1. So I've drawn the triangle alpha, and it's 15 over 17. And then the other information that we're given is the cosine of beta, which is 12 over 13, where beta is 3 pi over 2, greater than 3 pi over 2, but less than 2 pi, meaning this is in quadrant 4. And this is quadrant 1. So what I've done is what we really need to find are the exact values of the following: sine of alpha plus beta, cosine of alpha minus beta, the tangent of alpha minus beta. And before we go there, we need to solve each triangle in its respective quadrant. Alpha, again, is in quadrant 1. So to solve the triangle, we want to just go ahead and do our Pythagorean theorem. X squared plus 15 squared equals to 17 squared, which gives us x equals to 18. And then for the blue triangle, it gave us the cosine of beta. Beta is the blue triangle. Quadrant 4 is 12 over 13. And then 12 squared plus y squared equals to 13 squared. So it gives us y equals to 5. Now, using these numerical values, we're going to find the trig ratios, all the trig ratios. So let's do that. For the green quadrant 1, right here, know that sine, cosine, and tangent, all the trig functions are positive, so we get positive values. The sine of alpha was given. It's the opposite over hypotenuse. The cosine of alpha is adjacent over hypotenuse, so that would be 8 over 15. The tangent of alpha is opposite over adjacent, so 15 over 8. And then now we do the same thing for the blue triangle where beta resides in the quadrant 4. Sine beta is opposite over hypotenuse, so we get negative 5 over 13. Know that cosine in quadrant 4 is positive, and sine and tangent are negative. Cosine, it was given, and then the tangent of beta is opposite over adjacent, which gives us a negative 5 over 12. Now, just a little note of what I just summarized, that all trig functions are positive in quadrant 1, sine and tangent are negative in quadrant 4, and cosine is positive in quadrant 4. Now, that being said, the last step in this exercise is to find the following. So we're going to find let's just say find the sine of alpha plus beta. And if we use the addition formulas for sine of alpha plus beta, we're going to get the sine of alpha times the cosine of beta plus the cosine of alpha times the sine of beta. And then since we had all the values for the trig ratios, I just substituted these fractions for these trig ratios, and I basically multiply, subtracted, and I get 140 over 221. Now know that this is the exact value, the exact fraction, no decimals. The exact value is the exact answer. Now the second piece we have to find is the cosine of alpha minus beta. and that is cosine of alpha times cosine of beta plus the sine of alpha, sine of beta, and I substitute the numerical values for the trig ratios for the cosine and sine, and I get 21 over 221. The last one is the tangent of alpha minus beta, which is tangent of alpha minus the tangent of beta over 1 plus the tangent of alpha, tangent of beta. Substitute the trig ratios, and with the correct signs, I add, subtract, multiply, divide, and I get 220 over 21. Again, this is my exact value. Okay, well, that is all for today. Thank you for listening. I hope this helps.